Hey everyone, welcome. Today, we're jumping into something really special, an AI-generated music video that you've just got to see. It's calledずんだもん 3バカトリオ 3 Full Cats, and it is an awesome trip back in time, with a very modern and very green twist. So, let's get right into it. I mean, just think about that question for a second. It's a pretty wild idea, right? You take this super cute modern character from Japan and drop him right into the middle of the gritty, rebellious American rock and roll scene from the 50s. How in the world does that work? Well, that's the magic we're here to break down. So, the way they pull off this time-traveling mashup is with the classic song, My Bucket's Got a Hole in It. But hold on, this is not some dusty old recording. Nope. It's a super high-energy cover by a three-piece band made up entirely of AI characters. It's this incredible fusion of culture, tech, and different eras all rolled into one. Okay, so to really get what makes this video so cool, we've gotta start with the sound. We need to tune our ears to that raw, kind of wild vintage vibe of rockabilly music. So, for anyone who's not familiar, what even is rockabilly? Well, think of it as one of the very first, rawest forms of rock and roll. It's got this high-energy, infectious rhythm, kind of like country music mixed with the driving, rebellious beat of rhythm and blues. It was this absolute explosion of sound that basically changed music forever. And here's what's really clever. The creators didn't just go for a generic 50s sound. No way! The music is specifically inspired by an artist named Sonny Burgess from the legendary Sun Records. This guy was famous for his totally wild, super energetic stage presence, and that is exactly the spirit this AI video captures so perfectly. Alright, so we've got the authentic vintage sound down. Now, who's actually playing the music? Let's meet the totally modern performers bringing that sound roaring back to life,ずんだもん AI rock band. And here's our trio! Leading the charge, of course, isずんだもんon guitar and lead vocals. Powering the beat, we've got the incredible Kasukabitsu Mugi, who you might know as Ashi. And get this, she's on both drums and a wailing trumpet. And holding it all together on that classic upright bass is the effortlessly cool Shikoku Mutan. What a lineup! And you just gotta love our frontmanずんだもん. As the star of the Tohoku Zunko project, you know him instantly by that signature green hair and his adorable mochi-like ears. But what's so amazing here is how the AI brings him to life, capturing all these expressions and movements that make his performance feel so real and full of personality. Okay, so we met the band, we know the music, now for the main event. How do they actually pull off mashing these two completely different worlds together? This is where the real artistry comes in. The main trick they use is actually pretty simple, but it's brilliant. The video keeps jumping back and forth between the bright, colorful animation you'd expect for these characters and this greeny, black and white look that feels straight out of the 1950s. It's this constant switching that really gives you that feeling of two different worlds colliding. And the creators don't just tell you, they show you. Let's look at a couple of specific moments. Okay, so check this out. At the 24-second mark, you see this super colorful, animated characters literally dropped into these old, retro street scenes. It's not just a style choice, it's a real visual mashup that makes it feel like they're actually there, in that time period. But the attention to detail is what really sells it, anchoring us even deeper in this specific time and place. You might have to look closely for this one, but at 1 minute and 17 seconds, there's a poster in the background. It's for a show at the legendary Apollo Theater, and it has a specific date, October 29th, 1955. That's not just some random retro decoration. It makes this whole impossible scenario feel, well, weirdly believable. So the tiny details are awesome, but what about the big, show-stopping moments? Oh yeah, they've got those too. At 1 minute and 3 seconds, Aishi just goes for it with this amazing trumpet solo. And look at that, she's playing in front of this huge cheering crowd. The fact that the AI didn't just animate her, but created this whole concert atmosphere. It's just so impressive and packs the video with so much energy. And we have to talk about the song itself. My Bucket's Got a Hole in It has this really playful, fun vibe. It's not some deep, heavy song, you know? It's just using this simple image of a leaky bucket as a funny way to talk about all the little problems we run into every day. And that lighthearted, kind of chaotic feel fits these characters perfectly. So what's the big takeaway when you put all of this together? Well, the way people reacted to this video tells us a lot about where creative AI is headed and what we all find so exciting about it. And yeah, people absolutely loved it. It seems like it was this perfect storm of three things. The technical quality of the AI was fantastic, the characters were just as charming as ever, and the song choice was totally unexpected and fun. It wasn't just one thing, it was how all three worked together. Of course, you see comments like this all over the place. And it really gets to the heart of it, right? At the end of the day, the technology is super cool, but it's the characters we connect with. The AI works so well here because it just gives us a new, exciting way to see Zundaman and his friends shine. Now, it's not perfect, nothing is. People did notice a few little things. Animating hands and fingers, playing instruments, that's like super hard for AI right now. So you might spot a few weird finger movements here and there, but honestly, the consensus is pretty clear. Who cares? It's just so much fun to watch. And that's really the magic of it. This isn't a case of one culture taking over the other. They actually make each other better. The wild energy of rockabilly gives these cute characters a cool new edge, and their charm brings a fresh, fun vibe to the music. It's a perfect match. Ultimately, that's what's so special about this whole project. It's using futuristic technology to look back at the past with a lot of love. It feels nostalgic and brand new at the exact same time. It's almost like using a time machine to go back and remix history. So, it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If AI can bring 150s American rock and modern Japanese cuteness together this well, what's next? What other crazy, impossible sounding mashups are just waiting to be created? The possibilities are just getting started, and it's gonna be wild.